Hi, in this video we're gonna talk about the productivity hack that I've been using the past couple of months and what I've learned in terms of do's and don'ts. I'm talking about time blocking. Stick around as I will teach you how to do it well and avoid the same mistakes I made when I first started. Hi everyone, Teresa here from Lead Yourself. I'm helping you to lead your life towards more freedom and more happiness by providing insights and tips on how to improve your life when it comes to time, energy and money. If you're new here, then make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of those. And don't forget to hit that little bell too, as that will keep you notified. So today we'll be talking about time blocking. Time blocking is a time management method where you divide your day into blocks of time. You assign your time blocks with different types of tasks, and during a block you're only supposed to work on that task, nothing else. It's a little bit like being back in school where you had different subjects at different times. Mostly time blocking is used to stay organized at work, but the way I've been using it has been for my entire life, and there are both pros and cons to that. And we'll talk about those later in the video. When time blocking, you're structuring your time in a way that helps you to keep focus and eliminate all that dead time when you just don't really know what you're doing anyway. Most people spend a lot of time and energy jumping back and forth between different things, and this has a lot of negative consequences. First, you won't be able to focus as you're likely to work on something for an hour at the most and then switching over to making a phone call, checking email, eating and whatnot. You'll be spending a lot of time context switching and getting distracted by little things. If you find that you have a hard time concentrating and getting things done, you should definitely try time blocking your days. Think of everything you do as having a startup curve. After starting up, you will get more and more efficient until you finally reach a state of ideal productivity or maybe even flow, which is when you're the most productive. But of course, at some point your brain will get tired, so depending on what you do, it varies how long you can keep going. Now, how productive do you think you are if your day looks like this? If you're constantly switching between tasks, do you think that you'll ever arrive at being highly productive or achieving a state of flow? Most likely not. Many people I've talked to have never ever in their life experienced a state of flow, and if you're one of those, I recommend watching my next video. But what about if your day looks more like this? It's quite obvious that this will give you better conditions to stay focused, keep away distractions, and have peace of mind throughout your day. To be successful with time blocking, it's essential that you figure out how you work and what your productivity curve looks like, and adjust based on that. I therefore recommend that you time block at most 2 weeks in advance, maybe even just a day in advance, depending on what your life looks like, and then review and adjust accordingly. Leaving time for reflection every now and then is a very good habit in general, but here it's essential. Especially if you use time blocking for your entire life. Then you don't want to end up in a situation where you have zero flexibility for things that come up. When I first started out with time blocking, my time blocks were too short and I never truly arrived in a productive state before they ended, and I had to switch to something else. In order to give some context to that, I was time blocking everything in my life. Everything from family time to exercising, video making, business tasks and so on. It ended up being too rigid. If you want to apply time blocking to your entire life, my advice is to select at the most 5 themes that you assign your time blocks to and continuously revise your schedule. To select those themes, first make a list of everything that's important in your life and that you want to get done. For me, that would have been my family, my well-being, this YouTube channel, my day job, my new business that I'm building on the side, a course I was taking, and so on. When thinking about themes, don't make it more detailed than that. Then prioritize those and pick the top 5 themes. No more. Everything that doesn't cut it, you won't have time for, at least not right now. It will only distract you, so it's better to just cut it off the list as it wasn't among the most important things anyway. Every now and then you can redo this exercise if you feel that your priorities change. But please, just put those things that got cut off on a don't do list for now. Now that you have those themes, time block them into your calendar and ensure that you maintain a healthy work-life balance when you do. That's the big advantage of having things like family time being one of those themes. You now have the chance to make a decision to actually prioritize your family instead of ending up being a workaholic. Once you have your themes, you can go ahead and time block tasks under the work-related theme blocks if you wish, and make sure to revise those too, preferably daily. So the themes are simply time blocks on a higher level. I now hope you have an idea of how time blocking works. The most important things to remember are to ensure that your time blocks are large enough to allow for an actual productivity benefit, as well as to continuously reflect and adjust to make sure that your time block schedule is realistic. And if you're using themes, make sure that you have a healthy work-life balance. Don't make the same mistake as me to let your time blocking get in the way of your life. Be smart about it and continuously ask yourself if what you're doing is actually helping or not. We learn and grow all the time. Also, make sure you don't have any commitments that are of lesser priority and keep distracting you and generating stress as you never actually can get around to act on them. Stick to at most 5 themes in your life, and I'm sure you'll be fine and see results. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more videos like this. I recommend continuing to watch this series if you want to learn more productivity hacks to be more efficient. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!